Welcome back to the Fast Forward Sailing YouTube channel. Let's have a look at what went down in the Laser Radial medal race. Going into today's medal race, it was all very tight at the top of the fleet. The leader, Anne-Marie Rondom, could have been home and dry by now if it wasn't for a disastrous penultimate day, picking up a 26th place and then following it up with a DNF that did not finish. Because she'd infringed Anne-Marie Bouwmeester, the Dutch sailor, in the pre-start of race 10, which ended up getting rescheduled, she thought she couldn't start the rescheduled race. After deliberations with her coach, she decided to start, but she soon bailed out, believing she shouldn't have started. It turned out she was allowed to start, but she ended up with a maximum of 45 points, meaning it was closer going into the medal race than she would have liked. The only boat with a realistic chance of catching her was Rio gold medalist and London 2012 silver medalist Anne-Marie Bouwmeester. She hadn't had a good start to the regatta, but had been putting together some good results to get her up into second. So going into the medal race, she was on 71 points to Anne-Marie Rondom's 64. So Anne-Marie Bouwmeester needed to be 4 boats ahead of Rondom in order to win. Sweden, which went into the day in 3rd place, had a good chance of overtaking Bouwmeester if she could pull off a good medal race. It was a very tight battle for 3rd place, with 4 sailors outside the medals having the potential to medal. There was drama at the start line, as one of the bronze medal contenders, the Italian Silvia Zanaro, was disqualified for being over the line. Anne-Marie Bouwmeester, Rondom's challenger for gold, believing it was her who was called over the line, decided to dip back and cross the line again, just to make sure. This gave her an immediate uphill battle to climb, but it shows she had the confidence in her ability to climb up the fleet. These were good conditions for the Dutch sailor. Bouwmeester was soon back in contention after she headed to the left side of the beat, and she quickly closed the gap on Rondom. At the first windward mark, Rondom was in 6th, followed closely by Bouwmeester in 8th. And medal contenders Plashart and Olsson rounded in 4th and 7th respectively. But they both had a great downwind leg and rounded the leeward gate in 1st and 3rd respectively. Interestingly, the Belgian sailor Emma Plashart is the fiancée of newly crowned laser gold medalist Matt Wern. With 2 marks to go, she'd have been hoping to also bring home a medal. Also at this leeward gate, the Netherlands made another gain. Taking advantage of the crowding on the left leeward gate mark, she rounded right and quickly gained several boats. Halfway up the second beat, it was Bouwmeester in 3rd and Rondom was down in 8th. The Dutch sailor had put the crucial 4 boats between her and Rondom. However, Rondom didn't let that faze her and she quickly gained back. Entering into some match racing, the Dutch sailor decided to tack on Rondom and Rondom immediately tacked away. Rondom continued gaining, and at the second windward mark it was Bouwmeester in 4th and Rondom close behind in 6th. At this stage things were looking safer for Rondom, and Bouwmeester must have been worrying whether she would lose out on the silver and potentially the bronze medal, with the 3-time Olympian Swedish sailor rounding in 1st. Bouwmeester couldn't afford to drop back. But she did just that on the downwind, falling back 2 places to 6th. Rondom dropped 1 place to 7th, but she knew all she needed to do was stay close to Bouwmeester. At the front of the pack there was Olsson and Plashart fighting it out for medal race victory. Nearing the final mark, it was looking like victory for Plashart. However, Olsson managed to get round Plashart and just round in front of her. Olsson kept ahead of Plashart on a straight line to the finish to claim medal race victory and the silver medal. Anne-Marie Bouwmeester finished in 6th, which was enough for the bronze, but not quite enough to win that silver medal. I don't expect she'll be too disappointed though, because she now has the full set of Olympic medals. A silver in London, a gold in Rio, and a bronze in Tokyo. Anne-Marie Rondom sails away with gold. A disastrous penultimate day for Rondom made it tighter than she would have liked, but she came through to win a well-deserved gold medal.